Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever. First off, I am recording this in a slightly different way, as in the way I've put my speakers and sound, my microphone and everything. So next few episodes may sound a little bit funny as I just try and understand if this is a better setup or not. It may not be, in fact. If I just move that slightly. There we go. Right, this may not be the best setup, but we're going to have to see. Okay, also, the last few episodes didn't have very good sound, so I've made some adjustments. Hopefully this has better sound. Last time out, what did we do? Let me think. We did this. We made this route here, St. Louis to Chicago, and back again. So now we've got 4 trains that run along these routes. As you can see, there's 1, 2... How much do each one of these have? That has 17. That has 13. This one's just pulled in, right? 6. And this one has, well, maybe 1 or 2. 1, but there is another 9 waiting. So, some of you may be wondering, why am I not putting bus stops and horse and cart and that all around right now? Well, what I'm just trying to do, I'm trying to understand if I can get some building right around the station to sort of center the hub of the city more around the station as opposed to the actual name Indianapolis, and then get industries and everything building outside. So far it seems to be working. These look like industrial buildings, there you go, whilst these all look like houses and commercial buildings around the train station. So far it's working, but I don't know how well that's going to actually work over time. Today we are going... Oh, actually, before I say that, off camera, made a little road here, cut through the mountain as I was going to do. So there you go, that actually doesn't look too bad. And that's how we're going to be supplying Washington with products. Any products that we need to get into Washington from outside will probably come through that station and then be transported by road vehicle. Today what we're going to do though is we're going to see if we can get the Washington-Philadelphia route done, which is not going to be a long route. As you can see, they're pretty close. They are really, really quite close. So what I'm thinking is we're going to have 2 terminal stations, and then somehow, I don't know how this is going to work. We can't cut through here, obviously, that's impossible. We can't cut through any of this actually. So realistically, it looks like my best bet would be then to swing around this way, and somehow we're going to have to cross these tracks and get back out this way, Pittsburgh, Columbus. Similarly, from Philadelphia, we can't go through all these mountains. What we're going to have to somehow manage to do is swing through and try and... I did say we were going to end up having track here. Maybe that's where the track's going to end up going, bridging over this and going around, and it's all going to be some complex fun. So we're going to have a look at that. Also, the name, someone did remind me of the name again. So the train that goes from Chicago to Buffalo and then to New York City, which we may have passing through Cleveland and Fort Wayne, maybe, or Toledo, is called the 20th Century Limited. So I shouldn't be able to, I shouldn't forget that. And also a bit of trivia for you, that's where the name, I was told anyway, that's where the term roll out the red carpet comes from, because it had a red carpet on the train and it was a very popular, well-known train. Right, so what stations do we want? We're going to have a standard train station, probably going to be a terminal station. In fact, we did say it was going to be a terminal station. We can actually put the station, I'm thinking right here. This looks like a good place to put the station. Hopefully it'll allow us to grow Philadelphia out this side, which is what we really want. We don't want them to be growing too much into the mountains. So let's attempt this. It's going to be a 360 meter station. Yeah, because I don't think we need trains any longer than 360 meters. We'll need it that way. Okay, this is going to be interesting. We'll put a second street connection, of course, which actually will go out there, which is not bad, which means if we were to run this, say, here, add some add some curvature to it. That's too much curvature. Maybe just slight amount, like that. No, that's not good. No, we'll need it straight. So it needs to go here somewhere. How close can we get it? If we put it in here, like that, we'll increase the number of tracks in a moment. Right, so what have we got in the way of hills? Right, let's smooth some of this out so we can get a better understanding of the area that we're working in. Bring that brush strength up. Let's really give this a bit of smoothing. There we go. That's good. Right, we are going to have a large road on this side. Something like this. And we'll probably... see, it's going to be running... Is that a good way to have it running? Doesn't look bad. And that looks like that's plenty of space for buildings to develop. And a bus station. Could we stick a bus station in there? Sure hope so. Well, let's find out. Let's do that. Let's see. First things first. Can we stick a bus station in here? No. It's just a little too small. Right, okay. That's fine. We can budget along with it. We've got infinite money, and now we've got a... There we go. And we've got a line that we can work from. So we've got a bit of a template there. That will definitely fit a bus station in. And what we can do... Oh, this is going to be interesting. If I can get this to jump over both of these, that's going to be quite fun. That's going to be actually a lot of fun. So I'm going to attempt it. Right. And the bus station can go in... Where do we want the bus station? This is going to be a tough one, because we can either have a bus station here on this entrance, or we can have the bus station out here on this one. I'll say we'll put it there. We'll now smooth up the terrain, as you do. There we go. Just allows... It'll just give us a better opportunity to have things growing properly around this area. Right, we'll smooth this up a little bit now. We want... How many platforms do we want on this? We want... let's think. Oh, it's going to put it out that way. You are not clever. Okay, well, we'll delete the train station. We'll try this again with... Yeah, we want... Should we say 5 platforms? Is 5 going to be enough for Philadelphia? Let's see, we're probably going to run a train to Chicago. We'll be running a train up to... Probably going to Ottawa. There's a train going to Washington. So let's have a quick look, actually. Hold on, before we do this. So we're going to have a train going up this way. Probably 1. We'll have a train going down here, so that's 2 platforms, definitely needed. We'll have a 3rd platform probably taking that route to St. Louis. No, that'll be through Indianapolis. Yeah, that may be another route, so that's a 3rd platform. A 4th platform may join up with this line here. So that's platforms 4. 5 platforms. 5 platforms should do the trick. I'm hoping. Because we don't want to obviously be increasing the platforms constantly after that. So in fact, just to be on the safe side, let's give it 6. We may not use all 6. And we'll do... How do we want it? Bring it a bit closer. There. Now if I was to add a 7th platform on this, where would it put it? On that side. You see, that's not exactly what I want it to do. But oh well. Or, I mean, just to be, like I said, I can rebuild and I can break and rebuild. We could do this. That way, it's got space for a 7th and 8th platform. See? Now we've definitely got space for it. So if we ever needed to get up to 8 platforms, that's what we do. What would happen if I brought it down to 5. 5, that's 6. I don't see what... Oh wait, it's going to get rid of that platform. Okay, that's fine. So 4 gets rid of that one. Okay, that's fine. Good stuff. Okay, job done. We won't smooth that. We'll work out what the building's going to do in that part. Right, large street. This is going to be interesting. Let's go. Is this going to work? Because of the hills. See, that needs to connect somehow. That's not going to connect exactly as I want. What I can do, though, is I can demolish that bit there. And go... Just sort of go... Is that going to work? No. No. But that's fairly... Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's do that, like so. And then we'll go out from here. Well, that's not going to happen, is it? Too much slope. Right. Okay, we can... Alright, we'll bring it down from here then. Look. If we do this, and we try and bring it down straight... That's not straight. That's not straight. And we'll try and start lifting that up. Like that. And then... Again, not the best of junctions, but we'll get there. We will get there, and then we can put Medium Street out here. In which case, realistically, we put the bus station along there. So let's get rid of this bus station. And we'll put the bus station actually in here. Yeah, that's actually the bus station then. Yep, that looks good. Okay. We'll leave all this unsmooth for now, because obviously there's lots and lots of things that we'll need to do afterwards. Right, is this going to cause a problem? No, this one will actually work as well. Good. And now I'll drop that one down something like... maybe not that. I don't want it to drop down that steep. That's how I want it to drop. So let's do that. Let's work out where it hits some sort of level. There. Okay, good. And then I can build one more large street out on this side, which is going to tunnel what? Oh, that's why. I was like, why is that tunneling? Like that. That's a large street there. We'll connect this up with a little medium street, which I'm okay with that junction. Good. And then we can actually stick a medium street in, not like that. Stick a medium street in here. I mean, construction not possible. Like so. Like so. And then just let them build whatever they want there. There. And that would be all of Philadelphia. Hopefully, will grow around that area. That's the theory anyway. It's all theory. Okay, great. Now, Washington. Where do I put? Now it's a much flatter ground here. Essentially, I could put the station in right here. That's where I want it. Sort of there. I mean, maybe do that to it. In fact, I'm quite happy with putting it there. And we'll have the roads going around it anyway, so it's not going to be too much of a problem. That's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to put it right there. So, another trick that I came across, and so did someone else, someone in the comments came across it as well, is if we delete this first, you don't delete the buildings. So this is when we're laying track. You won't destroy the buildings and have some sort of charge on it. It's 0 if you delete the road first, and then you just put the road back in. So if we stick this, say, I mean, I want to say there. I want to say there, so I'm going to say there. There we go. Okay. Now we've got some hills on this side. We'll sort that out. What I'm going to do for now, though, is I'm going to demolish that. Let's see if we can run a large street somehow alongside this. So. Yeah, something like that. That's what I want. Probably going to demolish all. No, that's great. That's absolutely almost perfect, actually. Do I want that to go over, under, left, right, center? No, I'm going to actually do that. There we go. So that's one that runs sort of alongside it, and then we can just join this up with the straight. So now we can actually have some buildings pop in there, and again, I'll have to figure out a place to put. If I was to tunnel, where does this come out? It comes out there. Which isn't. That's not too bad. And could I just want to see what this looks like. Absolutely horrendous. I do want that though, so maybe that. There we go. Great. Great. If I delete that, let that go around there, that's fine. We'll be able to have some sort of growth. In fact, can we do like some weird tunneling stuff? We can as well. So if I stick a large street here and say, which way is this normally going? So it's something like this. And then we can bring that back. And we'll be getting rid of a fair bunch of forest, but this is looking good. This is looking very, very good. See if I'm out there. We'll do that. That. Yep, okay. Tiny street. Oh, look. Looks like someone's. I thought I was offline. Looks like Leo. Playing Space Engineers. Yeah. Alright. That's not looking too bad. We can put some trees there, stuff like that. That's not looking too bad at all. Why is that? I swear I was offline. I am offline. Shh, Leo. Shh. Okay, well, going to have to put up with that for now. It's coming up to the end of the episode anyway. Can we connect up these lines though? We've got 6 on each. We can literally just do 6 to 6 for now. Let's see what a basic line looks like if we were to do 6 to 6. Okay. Up on a hill, I was expecting that. A tunnel, I was expecting that. And a bunch of cutting through things, which, again, I was sort of expecting. Should I take that though? I mean, it's a very... Actually looks quite good. And we can just use these normal tunnels. I don't want it to do that if I can avoid it, but I don't think I can. The only other way to do that is to run that. If I was to run that around there, then maybe I can avoid it, but I'm not going to be able to run 6 lines around that. There is another way, actually. that slightly uphill, and it will help. Like that. There we go. That's better. Right, let's get these lines in to end the episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. Let's see what these two do. Right. That's higher. There's a tunnel there. Tunnel's much smaller. And then there's a bridge. Hey, but that doesn't look so bad. Bridge, tunnel. Yeah, okay. Given the era, that's probably the bridge we want. Some rickety wooden bridge. And then we'll have to replace the bridges as time goes on. Which is all part of the series. So actually, I'm going to take that. And what we really can do is, if we just have these two, we don't need all 6 lines. Oops, I've done that already. We don't need all 6 lines connecting Washington and Philadelphia directly. 2 lines is more than enough to run trains between the 2 cities. What we then do is the other lines sort of split off. I mean, for example, they'll split off that way or something, and go off and do their own thing, with another line joining in this side and cutting across and all that kind of fancy stuff. So what I'm going to do is I need to take a screenshot for this episode, which I can't think of. Oh, actually, that's probably the best screenshot we're going to have. So let's do that as a screenshot. There we go. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember, if you're on YouTube, to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever. Leave a comment in the comments box below. Let me know what you think of what I'm doing so far and any ideas and suggestions you may have. Next episode. Oh, and actually, let's do the Twitch one first. If you're on Twitch, please do put a thumbs up on this video and do leave a comment in some sort of comment box, or drop me a message on Twitch. Let me know if you have any suggestions from there. Next episode, like I was saying, we'll get a depot on this. We'll get the trains running on here. We'll see if we can get that bridge across. It's probably a bridge right across to here, come down and then loop around or something. So we'll see if we can get that bridge across here, and we'll have the trains running on Washington to Philadelphia lines. From there, I may do a little bit more work here, but then we're going to have to try and start working our way back out and getting some of these. Might go to Cincinnati next, actually. So after that, I think the next stop is Cincinnati. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.